When a man says, oh, she's just a friend.
I don't even want to say it, but a mutual I respect sent me this video, so bring it.
I want you to remember the study that they did on men and women's brains.
I can already tell it's been brought in. All right, tell me about this study.
On how their brains respond when they're unattracted to somebody. In this study, they found that when a man is talking to a woman that he's not attracted to, the part of his brain that shows he's annoyed and irritated lights up.
So as far as I can tell, there is no such study, and she's just making it up or heard about it from some other TikTok video or BS website. And frankly, I'm trying to imagine how you would do this study, because typically if you say areas of the brain light up, you are mostly referring to things like MRI studies. So I'm trying to imagine this experience of somebody lying in an MRI. Has anyone ever heard how loud an MRI is? And just interacting with various people that they're attracted or not attracted to while they're being scanned with the zoom, 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 zoom. That's definitely a good real-world representation with valid data. I suppose alternatively they could have been doing electrical recording activity. They've done that while people interact before. But then how are they specifically getting into concepts of annoyance and irritation? And how do you deal again with the fact that you're wearing a cap and engaged in some weird activity? Regardless, even if this study does exist somewhere and I just can't find it, what's the point? What's your conclusion?
If he has a female friend that he gets along with super, super well, there's a huge chance he probably finds her at least somewhat attractive.
And there it is. Which brings us to the topic of neurosexism. This is a concept really popularized by neuroscientist Gina Rippon, who wrote the book The Gendered Brain. It's this idea that neuroscience continues to be used to try and find these sex differences in brains that aren't really there, and it's bad science where people start from the conclusion that there is a fundamental difference and then do their best to try and find that difference in the data, rather than letting the data actually speak for itself. And after decades and decades of research, we find that there is not any fundamental difference seen in different sex brains. Instead, small differences are overgeneralized and touted in the media, and then post hoc analyses eventually show that those differences weren't real or meaningful. And in addition, even if differences are found, it doesn't mean that they're fundamental. In Dr. Rippon's words, a gendered world will produce a gendered brain. In short, stop trying to misrepresent research or use bad research to justify what are really social problems, in particular, Dr. Neal's favorite, toxic masculinity in this case. And to quote Dan McClellan, the fit for this video has been coffee, right meow, which I need some more of.